And I'm president of Friends of Manell Park. I appreciate your coming out on such a lovely day. We were going to have ALS ice buckets for everybody, but we ran out of money. So this park that you're in now is the culmination of about 10 years of work by an awful lot of people, both donors and volunteers, and just it's been an amazing thing. 10 years ago, when Lynn Kelly and I sat down and thought about trying to improve our little park, I don't think we ever expected anything to look like this. So to get you out of the heat as quickly as possible, I first want to welcome some of our dignitaries. Of course, Mayor Parker is here. We have several council people, Ellen Cohen, Jack Christie, and David Robinson are here. I see Vince Ryan out here. Anybody I forgot, I apologize. Anyway, the first thing on the agenda, I'll turn the podium over to Marianne Jones. Marianne Jones headed up our campaign to raise the money to build the park. We could not have done it at all without Marianne Jones, and she's going to discuss quickly some of our major donors. Marianne?
Thank you all for coming. This is the little park that could be. I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And it was a long time in coming. Started out as just a city-owned lot that some neighbors decided to beautify and start a community garden. And got the land donated to the City of Houston Park Department to become a park, but without any money in the budget for a park, they decided to form a nonprofit group, the Friends of Manell Park, and to try to raise the money to build a park. They had a design competition that paired University of Houston students, architecture students, with landscape architecture firms to come up with a design that would incorporate our community gardens, and the public was invited to come see the results and to vote on their favorite design, and that was selected. The winning team was the Asakura Robinson landscape architecture firm. So there are a lot of things. The Friends of Manell Park and the Park Department then worked together with Asakura Robinson to come up with a master plan that worked out all the details of the park. And by the time they got it all figured out, they came back to us with a number of $1 million to build the park and leave some money for maintenance, long-term maintenance. And that's kind of like, okay, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. We started a capital campaign, and we put together a wonderful, fantastic campaign committee, an advisory committee that had that brought in more volunteers, and this whole thing has all been volunteer. We have no paid staff, even up to this day. We brought in some new people whose advice and knowledge and their commitment to helping us raise this money was pivotal and instrumental in helping us reach our goal, and I could not have done it without that committee. We received donations from 15 Houston foundations. We received grants. Approximately 15, definitely over a dozen. And of those, 4 of them, when you add up their grants together, it adds up to 50% of the $1.2 million that we ultimately raised. And I wanted to give credit to those 4 foundations. The biggest was the Catherine G. McGovern, John P. McGovern Foundation. Kathy McGovern has a reputation in Houston of being one of the first ones to jump on that first car and donate a knockout amount of money that really helped to get the wheels rolling. And we were very grateful to Kathy, who's here in the front row there in the green, for her help in getting this campaign going. A significant amount of grants were received from the Brown Foundation, and I'm not sure anyone's here from the Brown Foundation. The Elkins Foundation also was a big contributor, and the Wortham Foundation. All Houston families that have done a lot all over Houston to make this a better place. Then jumping on board on our little train with the Trees for Houston, Barry Ward. They donated the trees, all the new trees that you see in the park. And we want to thank him, Barry Ward, for his role in transforming this park. Then we got hundreds of donations from individuals, some corporations, some matching gifts, and then kind of coming up at the rear of that train, we had the Parks and Recreation Department, Joe Turner, who came up with the last 25% of that the money that we needed to complete our campaign. So here we are. I think I can. Days, I was going to say days away from finishing, but I think we may actually be finished, except for planting the beds. Years away from that very first community garden that we planted over 10 years ago. Hundreds and thousands, really, of volunteer hours later, and $1.2 million later, we're standing here today with this park. And I hope you will all take some time after the ceremony to look around at the park and talk to the volunteers and see all the features that we have packed into this 1.2-acre piece of land. And more importantly, I really hope you'll keep coming back to the park for the day when all these young trees have matured into these gorgeous shade trees that'll form a tree alley, and all these beds that you're seeing along here will just be lush with all these vegetables and herbs and flowers.